Our team members are Ivan Jaramillo, Daniela Thompson, Carla, and me, Daniel Melchor. And we did some experiment to test if detergents are really biodegradable.
I think the main challenges we faced as a team were repeating the same experiment twice, even if we had succeeded, only to recheck with a more advanced device, which could have been avoided, of course, because it was successful already. Another mistake we made was not counting the first measurement of the detergents, which was fixed later, but those were the two main mistakes we made as a team.
For improving, we need to plan or experiment better, like put various different types of groups. This is something we omitted in the experiment number one with the stains, and also um, they we and also uh, comparing like with all the changes possible. That it's not only when this is the end, the at the beginning, at the end, but in between and in with very controlled um, variants, which happen like we have some small things that weren't really well planned.
Hi, so for the improvement of the experiment number two, it's to improve the way of the procediment, to have all the stuff that we already need for the experiment before it, nor in or after the experiment, and getting a little bit know before the experiment with the things that we are gonna use, like the pH meter. Thank you. Hi, what I learned from this experiment was about what's really being sustainable, and if the things, more basic thing that I do in my home is really sustainable or it is only capitalism, and all the procedure that the experiment has. Thank you.
My learnings are that we have three interesting results that not everything that we think is bio-friendly works as we expected, and also like we have to improve a little bit with our planning of experiments. But overall, it was pretty interesting to say the least. Like seeing like the difference chemically in pH in this case of the second, and more like visual from when it was like the stains.
During this experiment, I learned the importance of measuring and taking notes for everything. And I also learned that communication in a team is very important if you don't agree with something. And it's also easier to work as a team than alone.
My personal learning is that we can't really trust the labels on the products we buy, because companies will make whatever they have to do so they can sell us the products we want to have. And because a label of biodegradable will make the customer buy that instead of buying a non-biodegradable detergent. Our conclusions of the first experiment is that the hypothesis was rejected because the detergents marked as biodegradable really clean better than the ones that were non-biodegradable. And in the second experiment, we conclude that we can't really trust if a detergent is biodegradable or non-biodegradable, because there was a case that non-biodegradable detergent didn't affect the plants. And in the other case, the most biodegradable detergent, that is Roma, changed a lot of the pH of the water with soil.
Thank you.